gosh.
I didn't even go live. I forgot to hit go live on the channel. We're live now here on YouTube. Welcome everybody. We are set to go racing here for the American Sim Racing League. We've been doing a pre-show and everything, and I haven't been live. The beauty of replay. Welcome to a replay race of the League-Dubby Energy Grand Prix here at the Glen. Me and Todd Chase Jr. been sitting here talking to ourselves, kind of pre-warming up, I guess. It is Adam Mouse going to be starting in row 1 with Dwayne Hunt. That is your pole sitter, Todd, as they work through the bus stop here. And how many turns did we call this last time we was here? Was it 9, 11? I don't know.
9, 11. I've seen 6 or 7 on the actual NASCAR broadcast. So, it's gonna be anxious. It's gonna be cool to see the good racing like we were talking about before. When you were supposed to hit the live button, but we're anxious to get this thing going.
We had a good pre-race too.
Yeah,
we did.
But somebody had to not hit the button.
Yeah. So, all right, here we go. Ready to get this one underway as these cars work down the Cup straightaway here at the Glen. One of my favorite road courses, Todd. Very interested to see how this one start up. 26 drivers in this one.
Yeah, one of the biggest fields we've seen this far.
Yeah.
You know, on the road courses. I think we've done
Red Sox.
Yeah.
So that's an actual road league. So, all right, Todd, check, bring us to the green.
Pace car about ready to file down to pit road, and there it goes as we approach the restart zone. And the green flag is out in the air. We are underway here at Watkins Glen.
Flag out in the air here at the Glen as we go down into turn number 1.
Holy cow, look at these guys. Oh, one under the grass here in turns 1.
Yeah, the 28 around, my gosh.
Oh, yeah.
Multiple cars going all the way around. I don't know why my thing says finishing, but it does.
Does look like Adam Metz has kind of broken away from everybody else.
Yeah.
As they head toward the bus stop for the first time today.
They're going into the bus stop right now.
Oh, he gets a little loose right there. Was able to keep it underneath of him, and looks like everybody's A-okay now.
Stop over there trying to get my overlay to work right. Watching Adam Matz right now. Going through this cup straight away, going through the last couple turns. I don't know why it's just finishing.
I don't know either, but looking through the rest of the field, we've got a good battle here between Derek Pemberton and Todd Cray. I believe this is for the, let's see here, this is for the, well, I can't really tell.
You're having trouble with it too, ain't you?
Yes, because it's a replay.
Yeah.
I don't have live timing, so.
Yeah, I'm not. My live time is not working out either.
But anyways,
yeah,
it does look like Cray was able to get around him for the time being. Let's see, Mark Jenkins getting some pressure here, I believe from the 90s. Yeah, Benell.
To the bus stop they go. We got one around. That was Justin Gann that went around. And he's able to get rolling back here once again. He's going to go way up. Well, he's going to go all the way up to the access road, turn around. There he goes. He's got turned around. Right here, battle between Hunter Waters and Johnny Avila. As they work through the final corner.
Yeah, another good battle there. Like we had mentioned before, Jesse was able to get around Mark Jenkins. And now Jenkins is getting some pressure here from Patrick DeSaunier. And trying to see who else that was. The 90 of, who was that? Having a brain fart.
Kind of bear with us. We're trying to get the replay to stuff to work right for you guys.
Yeah.
For some reason our things ain't working correct.
Oh, that was Kyle Vermeer in the 90.
So I got my live timing actually working. Up front, Adam Matz, Steve Eunice, Dwayne Hunt. You may just have to do it without the actual overlay itself, but which is fine. That's a lot better than what I have. try this one, see. But Steve Units right now running second. Dwayne Hunt second. Third place right now, Bentley Glasser. Jeff Units right now fourth place. By the way, we will have some interviews here.
Yeah. Still watching this battle between Johnny Avila and Hunter Waters.
I got my overlay actually working now, but it says finishing, but that's okay. I can deal with that. We go down into the corner right here. Is Johnny Avila, Hunter Waters, like Todd said, up through the S as they go. We are currently on lap 4, by the way, guys. Is that correct?
I believe so.
Lap 5.
Yes, lap 4.
Okay, that's what I thought. Going into the bus stop still right here. Johnny Avila putting a lot of pressure. This is for 6th right now. Johnny Avila making up 4 spots since the drop of the green flag. Ray Polking up to 8. Todd Cray sits 9th. Derek Pemberton rounds up to top 10. Patrick Sonier's made up a lot of spots. So is Mark Jenkins. Todd would go back to that. Mark Jenkins and Patrick. Patrick's actually been up 8 spots in the number 93 Kitty Cat coin.
Which is crazy because with only being, coming to lap 5 in this one, these guys have been really aggressive to make up those types of positions, especially on a road course. Normally you don't see them guys gaining that many positions so quick at the start of a race.
That is actually true. We seem to start. It was actually a wild, crazy start. As you see the 22 of Jason Kefker looking to the inside of Patrick this time through turns 1 and 2, or turns 1. Almost making contact. Still side by side though as they start battling up to the S's.
Johnny Avila getting around Hunter Waters here going into the bus stop.
Patrick was able to clear Jason as well.
Going back up towards the front of the field.
Mind. I lied. Patrick side by side once again with the 22.
Meanwhile, all this is happening and the 9 is completely gone.
Yeah, he's out 3.4 seconds right now. Yeah, Adam Matt's on the rails right now going into the final turn here. As you look back at Jeff Units, so it's actually, let's see who we got in the chat. I don't know if Jeff is available right now. We may try to pull him in here in a minute. Once again, this is a replay. That's why the live time is a little bit wonky and stuff.
Dwayne Hunt getting some pressure here from Bentley Glasser and Steve Unich back there. Looks like Dwayne is able to put a little bit of a gap here on Bentley Glasser going to the bus stop. And it's crazy how these guys are just so comfortable with getting the right side of this car so close to that wall in the bus stop.
Yeah, it's very dangerous to do, that's for sure. Looking around the racetrack, battle back here, Jason Kefker now battling Mark Jenkins. This is a good group right here. This is, we got 22 off the road, or off the course onto the grass, able to get back in line. Here comes the 28, Kendall LeVron, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't think Jenkins really cares for this car right now.
Yeah.
He is all over the place with it. Not saying that he can't drive the car. It's just the setup that's in the car he's just not happy with right now. But yeah, these guys are battling hard to get around Jenkins right now. Here comes, who is that?
You look at the 22?
28. The 28.
Yeah, 22 and 28 right now. Jason Kefker, Kendall LeVron. Kendall's able to get around him. Paul Crumrod, PK, on the outside. It's a very nice car in that number 3. Got his W on the back. Going up through the S's here. He's up right now 3 spots from where he started. Right now, the biggest drop that I see, Justin Gann. He is out of the race, it looks like.
Tough break for him. He's always one of them. He's one of them guys that can pose a threat
at any track,
week in and week out. So
Jason Kefker, Tyler Seville, Tyler getting around him. the racetrack right now. Not a whole lot at the moment. We do got a battle for second, Todd. Bentley Glasser and Dwayne Hunt. Bentley,
yeah, that battle's been
inside.
That battle's been brewing up for quite a bit here. As we got another battle here, Hunter Waters losing a position to
Ray Polky. Ray has improved so much this season and last season.
He has.
Like in general.
Yeah, he's been doing a really good job. Also out there battling for position right now are the Unich brothers.
Yep.
Steve kind of losing some ground here to Jeff.
Jeff right now. What we talked about Steve earlier in our pre-race that nobody heard. Winner of 4 out of the 6 races. Back-to-back winner. Steve used to 27. He's a really good road course racer. I'm actually impressed with Jeff. He's doing really nice here too.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just gonna come right out and say it. I know it may be a little early, but I potentially see both these Unich brothers being the top 2 out of the top 4 for the championship at the end of the year.
Oh, you think they're going to both make it?
Uh-huh.
That'd be pretty cool.
You watch.
Yen Sport Racing?
You watch.
Well, we're going to see. Oh, lockup. The 11. Getting a little bit of a fender from the 33. Also, I noticed something right there on the 22, Todd. I don't know. I won't be able to get a shot of it. It might be before he goes into the bus stop, but his brake rotors are glowing really red going into some of these corners. I really noticed it right there in turn 1. It was pretty red, so here's Jason Temple. Let's see if we get it right here. Right there they go.
And that's an alarming
for this early
thing for this early. Yes,
yeah, we're just now on lap 9. We're coming to lap 10. Just now on lap 10 for the leader.
Typically, once you start seeing your brake rotors glowing and stuff, that means you're using way too much brake.
Yeah, and the thing is, I mean, like, that's the thing. iRacing don't have that implemented in the car where you can use too much brake yet, but it can hurt your tires. We know that because you're stomping the brake on and stuff like that. So that kind of lets us know that he's getting in probably a little bit too hard. But I mean, he's not wrecking yet. Hopefully he don't. We'll see. As looks like Patrick DeSaunier is out, Todd. Not sure what happened to Patrick.
Yeah. Well, that's not good for Patrick.
43, by the way. Richard Fletcher goes 1 lap down, unfortunately.
Here we go, side-by-side battle, and Dwayne Hunt trying to sit with Bentley Glasser again for, I believe, the second position. Looks like Hunt going to lose that second position. Now he's going to possibly lose third here to Steve Unich.
Want to mention, by the way, guys, this is a 41-lap race. We are coming to lap 11. We begin lap 11 right now. I know it's hard to see. You don't see it up in the corner, but we are on lap 11 of 41 here in this one. Of course, tonight's race sponsored by Dubby Energy. We'll have a commercial here in a few minutes for it. Possibly a read-through. I don't know. I don't know what Derek's got for us. Yep. Speaking of Derek Pemberton, there he is. Very nice number 82 car. I like that paint just because I made it. Trackside Racing Network. Pretty cool paint, actually. Derek always drives some weird paints. I always like them. I like painting some of his cars just because he likes different paints. And it's always good to do different ones.
So I'm looking back at the message that we were sent last Sunday. Our stage break is going to be on lap 20.
Okay.
End of the lap 20.
So that brings the question, Todd, and this is something we always ask when it comes to Watkins Glen. Do you pit before that stage? I've always liked the idea of yes. Because these guys don't have stage points, correct?
No, they do. I believe they do get stage points. But yeah, if they were to come down, they would need to come down lap 17.
Yeah.
Or before Adam Matz completes lap 18, because that's when pit road is going to be closed. But
on board, Steve Units riding in fourth right now, going through the bus stop. Give you guys an idea of what it looks like to go through a bus stop. I think it was the Monday Night League we watched guys go through the bus stop, and some of them was actually scraping the wall going in.
Yeah.
Which was wild.
Right, and that goes back to how comfortable these guys are putting that right side by that wall. Now, the minute you touch that wall, you're gonna get an X, from it. And a big thing here tonight, big thing here tonight is they actually have an incident limit.
17, right?
Yep.
That's what I thought. Which is a good one, I think.
I mean.
Right now, by the way, Gary made the last call right now on the lead lap. Richard Fletcher would be the one getting the lucky dog pass.
Okay.
So we'll have to wait and see if he does get it. Battle right now, he's starting to heat back up for third.
Yep. Dwayne Hunt still holding that third position against Steve Unich. As we see them.
I like doing these afternoon races, Todd.
I know.
I kind of like these 1 o'clock starts, man. We need to do this more often. I'm not gonna lie, it's actually pretty nice to do these earlier starts. I mean, we know that a lot of the reason why is the earlier start is because the actual NASCAR race and stuff like that, which is one reason why we decided to do it earlier. Who do you got winning the Darlington race tonight?
Oh, I gotta go with my boy Chase Elliott.
Well, yeah, I mean, we can't. Who starts the pole? Do you know?
Joey Logano.
So Joey Logano's gonna wreck.
Oh no. Well, maybe. I actually see William Byron just straight up dumping him.
Yeah,
because of earlier this season.
True. First round of the playoffs, by the way. Starts tonight, which is awesome. Yeah, I think there's somebody else that might have a good chance. But like I said, Danny Hamlin.
Yeah.
Kevin Harvick's gonna have a chance there too. He's pretty good there. And Kyle Larson.
Kyle Busch, Truex.
There's so many good ones that could be there.
Yeah.
A lot of guys know that track. Usually whoever gets out front there usually dominates it for a while. That's a long race though. It is. It's a long race.
500 miles.
Yeah, that's a long race there. It's the longest one they've had in a while besides the 600, ain't it?
Yeah.
Ones. I wonder if they're going to do any throwback stuff.
I know the Xfinity series, I think, did because I had seen something. The 44 Gordon ran. Yep.
Whatever happened? Did they get? How many times did they race Darlington a year? Twice?
Yes.
Okay, did they do the throwback earlier this year?
Yes.
Okay, so they won't do it this time. Probably not.
Probably not.
Yeah,
I think that's why Chase Elliott's running that
blue
special,
one, right?
The special paint scheme from that girl that.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's like hand painted.
Yeah.
They just copied it over to the car, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
All right, Todd. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just saying, I think it was was it a 13-year-old girl that did it a while ago? I mean, it looks good. It's crazy how they were able to copy it to like the T.
Well, do you remember Kyle Busch did like the kitty cat thing? Like the cat, and it was pink, and the car was pink and stuff. Somebody handed it on it as a kid. That's really cool when they do stuff like that, man. So Derek Pemberton on pit road, strategy call being made. Right there, going up before the stage break. A little bit early, I thought, 15 laps in, but thinks it's a good call. We'll have to wait and see. And,
want to touch base on that third place battle with Dwayne Hunt and Steve Unich. Does look like Steve has kind of backed off the 19 for now. So,
watching Adam Matz go down into turn one. This guy is on rails, Todd. 4.5 seconds. I'll be honest, this is the best race I've seen him drive so far. I mean, looking at the points, Adam definitely needs a win coming into this one.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised he actually hasn't won this season yet.
Hasn't won at all, which is very surprising. I mean, usually the guy is on rails pretty much, let's just be honest, so, or usually able to win a few races. I mean, we're week 7 in. I want to go ahead and mention that tonight we're off, by the way, for the ASL, which is why we're going to replay today. Next week, I'm looking forward to next week's broadcast.
Yes.
I'm not going to lie. That's the longest race, second longest race of the year, besides Daytona, that we had earlier this year. But it's at Charlotte Motor Speedway for the Infinite Hero 250. It's 250 miles. That is going to be a heck of a race on September 11th.
Yes.
I got some stuff planned for that one. We'll have to wait and see. Have to get Derek a new paint scheme together, by the way, which I don't know if we can we?
I don't know if we can.
Yeah, we'll have to look into that. Adam Matt's on pit road.
And here comes Bentley Glasser as well.
Glasser on pit road. We'll watch Adam Matz come down. Here in the number 9, we'll switch over. By the way, 17 laps right now is what we're on. Lap 17. Remember the stage break at 20. Pit road does cut off, by the way, before then.
Yeah, right now, currently, your 2 leaders battling for the lead is Dwayne Hunt and Steve Unich. Unich putting some pressure here, going down the short chute to the bus stop here.
Unich so far 4 wins this season. You didn't look right there behind him, Johnny Avila. Also, him. Oh, there's a nice move looking to the inside. It was really nice cutting that off a little bit. Not sure if he's going to be able to get it, but really nice job by Steve cutting that exit to that bus stop short, and he may take the lead.
Oh, wow. This is going to be close.
Dwayne going to have the inside line here, or the preferred line
Gives
going into this corner. Yep.
He just let him have it there.
What a move by Steve. That was really nice, dude. I like that one. Dwayne Hunt.
Looks like
Johnny on pit road.
Yeah, Johnny's on pit road.
Idea there.
Yeah, and Steve now just pulling away from the 19. So they work their way out of the S's, now heading toward the bus stop again. Jeff now running 3rd.
You're looking back here, Steve and Jesse, Jesse and Kendall. Oh, what happened?
We got one around here through the beginning of the carousel.
And he is done.
Wow.
Yep. I don't know if we can do replays. I'm afraid to hit instant replay.
Yeah.
I'm afraid to mess up the whole live timing thing. So I'm choosing not to do it for that reason. I know it's a bad thing, but we're going to do some interviews, by the way, here in a few minutes. We got some guys kind of on standby. I know we're going to be talking to Derek Pemberton. We'll be talking to him. We'll be talking to Adam Matz. And we'll be talking to Jeff Unich here as well. Probably on
Dwayne Hunt and Jeff Unich now are on pit road.
There comes Jeff. By the way, lap 19, Steve going to stay out. I'm going to be honest. I don't know why Steve stayed out. But the man don't need any more points.
No.
He got 4 wins.
Yeah, he's got enough.
I'm surprised how we're only 3 races away from the playoffs starting in here after this one. We got Charlotte, Martinsville, Atlanta.
Yep. Sorry. Fuel only for the 89 of Jeff Unich.
Interesting. Fuel only, huh?
Yep.
Was everybody else short? No.
No.
No, because we got people still out there on track. Here it comes, by the way. Coming to lap 20. Now, it will be the completion of lap 20, I believe, when the stage ends.
Yes.
As Steve works through turns, whatever, 9 or 11, whichever one we want to call it.
Yep.
And he'll see the white flag here for the stage. And then once we get through this lap, the Crooked Can car will catch up to the pace car. And that will end the stage. He's got about 14 seconds. I want to say he's going to be the one to catch up. But
yeah.
Adam Mass, Jeff Unich here, battling it out for 6th place.
Sorry.
Oh, you're good. Matt's right here, right on the bumper of the 89 car, looking to the inside here in turn 1. both Ford Mustangs right behind the Toyota Tyler Seville. And Matt's going to take that spot. I think Jeff Unit, crossover, never mind. Side by side up to the yes, Todd.
Also, it does look like Johnny Avila trying to get around. I believe that is the 22.
Yep, he did just now.
Or no.
Yep, you're right. 22.
So,
He was able to get around.
They're heading through the S's right now as well.
All right, out of the final corner, Todd.
Yep, gonna be Steve Udich picking up the stage win.
As the yellow flag will come on. And we will catch up to the pace car. Where the pace car's at. Alright, so let's do some interviews. Who we want to talk to first? Adam Mounts?
Sure.
Alright. I know he can't give us too much away. We need to make sure we remind him of that.
Yep.
Pulling Adam Matz here. Currently, well, came down pit road there at the end of that, before the end of that stage. Adam, oh, he ain't in here. I moved him in here, I did. He came down pit road before the end of that stage, so we'll pull him in and talk to him. We can't let you give away too much, by the way. But you came down, talk about the strategy coming down early in that one.
Oh, that was mostly just early in the run. The tire's pretty slippery, and I wanted to burn the tires up just a little bit before the restart. So that's why I came down a little bit early.
So you came in here to Watkins Glen. You didn't have a win this season, and we don't know what's going to happen yet. I don't want to give it away to anybody that is watching. But talk about your mindset coming into this race. Did you know that you was going to be quick here? I mean, we watched you at the beginning. You was able to pull out by quite a bit.
Yeah, no, practice, me and Ray, I had top practice, and I was honestly, I thought I would be maybe a couple of tenths off, so I was a little surprised from practice and qualifying. I think I was the only one that got in the tens in qualifying. I was actually really surprised by that. I thought I'd get beat by maybe a mid-10, somewhere around there. So I was pretty excited based on practice, kind of where I was. Wasn't sure in the race how it would play out, particularly in the long run, and then I was kind of debating honestly whether to take tires or not. I only took tires there because I think I had maybe a 4-second gap, or I had a decent sized gap. That's the main reason I took tires. If I was somewhere further back, I would not have taken tires.
For sure. Well, hopefully you can stay around a little bit, man, and
yeah.
Hopefully we'll grab you here at the end.
Right,
but
thanks.
We'll talk to you here in a few minutes.
All right.
Thanks, buddy. All right, let's talk to Steve Unich. Or, I'm sorry, Jeff Unich. Not Steve, because Steve's not in here. We'll pull in Jeff right now. In that number 89, I'm going to probably butcher the name of the sponsor. Is it Noosa? Is that how you say it?
That's right.
There you go. So coming into this race, Jeff, I mean, we've been sitting here watching you in this one, and really, you've got a really fast car. Surprised by that? I kind of asked Adam kind of a similar question, but was you surprised by the speed that you came in here, especially with the guys that we got?
Yeah, I'm not known for road course racing. I did put a lot of laps in the week leading up to the race. Doing official races and just practice lap probably 250 laps, which is what me. That's what it takes for me to be competitive with these guys' road courses.
For sure on that one, man. Well, I mean, I don't want to spoil anything of what's left in this race, but let's talk a little bit about next week. We go to Charlotte Motor Speedway on September 11th. You got to like your chances, I think, heading to that one.
Oh yeah, I live intermediate tracks. Charlotte's always been pretty good to me. It'll be interesting to see what the new build coming out changes with the setups and. But I know we did the All-Star race, there a few months ago, and it was been on a great race. So I'm looking forward to it.
For sure, man. Hey, we'll let you go. Hopefully, talk to you here in a few more minutes.
All right.
Thanks
buddy.
Guys. With that, we'll get ready to pull in Derek Pemberton and talk to him. Derek's driving our Trackside Racing Network car. I think he's on his phone right now since this is a replay, but that's okay. Probably I was going to say at a football game, but I guess that'll start till next week. Derek, welcome to the booth, man. We're sitting here watching the replay of this one, and you pitted a lot earlier than most of these guys. Actually, he was one of the first ones that actually came down pit road on lap 15.
Yeah, it was actually a strategy call I was making early. I mean, I kind of underestimated everybody. I thought nobody else was really thinking about pitting, early just from, the experience I've had with stage racing in other leagues. I tried to jump the gun a little bit and pitted on lap 15 thinking that, we'll pit, maybe nobody else will pit, and that'll push us up to the front because I knew track position was so key because it is so hard to pass here. And when I realized everybody pitted on lap 17, I'm like, oh, well, this strategy just went out the door. So, strategy just didn't work out there in that first stage. But, I mean, we still had a pretty fast car. And, I mean, it's been it was a crazy first stage.
We, I know we're about to double up here once again, or maybe doubled up now. I can't tell. I think we're about to. But I want to ask you, so far this season, you've been fairly consistent. Like, you've had good runs. Yeah, you've had some bad luck. We know about the rival between you and Patrick and stuff. But not only in this league, other leagues you've done really good, making the playoffs and stuff like that. We've noticed this season, and really this year, I guess we could say, that you've started to come into your own and actually be really consistent and run it really well. What can attribute to that?
I mean, honestly, me, Jeff, and Adam, we were actually all talking down there. This car is a driver's car. I mean, if you know how to drive this car, you're going to find yourself fast. And I think it's just one of these things that, this next-gen car has just really kind of played into my strengths. And, I mean, at some of these faster-in tracks, I mean, because Adam was even telling me, at some of these faster-in tracks, I mean, I'm constantly finding myself up front. I mean, it's just one of those things that, I think it attributes mainly to the car. And, we've gone to a lot of my really good tracks, to start off here in ASL this season. We've still got a couple more good ones before the playoffs starts. We're going to have to do really good. Probably have to try to find a way to finally pick up a win, somewhere in this league. That's going to be really tough to do. But I think that's what we're going to have to do to make these playoffs. And, we're just going to keep on trying to run fast. That whole deal with Patrick, we're just going to, not even worry about that because it's not really much of a threat. We're just going to keep on racing. We're going to try to keep finishing good, finishing with stage points, and try to make our sponsors happy, and we'll go on from there.
And now we know that this was your last week driving this sponsored cars, but I'll let you go, and we'll talk to you hopefully here in a few more minutes. Any shout-outs you want to give out?
Well, I got to thank Hangry Animals, even though they're not on the car right now. They are, I guess, our new proud sponsors, so got to thank them. Of course, you guys at Trackside, even though I absolutely love the paint scheme that's on the car right now. It's one of those things. But, yeah, of course, everybody at Overtake, boy, I got in trouble last time, and I got to make sure I say it. Adam, Todd, and Joe, everybody at Overtake. And, yeah, I think that's going to do it.
He's learning.
I'll talk to you in a few minutes, dude.
All right, see y'all.
That was funny.
That was funny.
Joe's going to be happy. He didn't say the Amazing Asian, but
No.
we'll let him out with it.
Yeah, but get ready to go here. It does look like the 9 and the 89 will be on your front row. Bentley Glasser, Dwayne Hunt going to be your second row. Johnny Avila and be Derek, your third row. Todd Cray, Steve Unich, and the 28 and the 7.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this restart to kind of see what it looks like down here in Turkey. I got a feeling this is going to be a wild one.
Mm-hmm. Pace car dives down pit road, approaching the Geico restart zone. Green flag is back out in the air.
See if anybody starts to fan out. Yep, there they go.
Johnny Avila all the way to the bottom there. Oh, contact between
Jeff and Bentley.
Yep.
There's still 3 wide coming off that corner, Todd.
Oh my gosh, this is not going to be good.
Derek's sitting in line. We're all aboard with Pemberton. He does clear that 89 of Jeff Eunice. Now works his way up behind Bentley Glasser. Derek out of nowhere, Todd, from 6th to 3rd in one corner.
And going for second here against
We got a
Bentley.
car going around. That is the 33 of Mark Jenkins has went around in the S's. But back up front.
Glasser caught the grass there through
Pemberton
the bus
second.
stop. That allowed Derek to get around him for second, and here comes Johnny now.
Matt
for
loves
third.
this, by the way. He is gone.
I mean, there's nothing else we can say about it except for he's gone.
Yeah, he's gone. He's 2.5 seconds ahead in less than a lap. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's what happens when you start battling like that. It does give the leader the opportunity to get away. Now, Todd, is there a restart zone set here?
I think there is.
I've seen it on the side, but I didn't know if it was actually set.
Here comes Johnny now to the inside or the outside, whatever you want to call it. These road courses kind of mess me up here.
Inside.
Yeah, Bentley going way wide. Now, remind you, that does count as an X.
Does it really?
Yes.
I didn't realize they counted that as an X.
Yep. If you get out too far using the excess roads, it does count as an X.
Now, that used to be gravel.
It
Remember?
used to, yes.
Yeah, which I'm glad iRacing finally updated that because that was rough.
Yeah, I mean, it took him, what, a good
Pemberton messing up
4 years?
Going through the grass. Here he goes. Here comes the 63 side by side with Pemberton and the 24. Derek was
24 is
second.
really loose.
Oh, I thought Derek was going to lose third, but he kept it in front of Bentley Glasser.
Well, like I said, that's because Glasser was so loose going through the carousel there.
Guys, if you
able to keep it
if
under.
you are watching this and if you was in this race, come into the Discord and we will get you in for an interview. I don't care who you are.
Yeah.
We got a question for everybody. Here's Steve Unix, by the way. Remember, he pitted later, Todd, in that stage after winning stage 1. He is just working away around to 2. Clark Ginnikin. Now, Clark's a newer guy with Kitty Cat Coin, by the way. But, Todd, while I'm sitting here thinking about it, tell us about our sponsor for this race. We know about the sponsor for the series overall of Kitty Cat Coin, but tell us about the sponsor for this one.
So, W Energy, they are an energy drink that has no caffeine, no added sugars, no nothing to prevent you from getting crashes while you're gaming and stuff.
Yeah.
And I know they just released a new flavor that's got, I believe it's strawberry banana flavored.
Yep.
Stuff like that. So, it looks good. I want to try it.
Well, I'm sitting here actually reading the ingredients. The ingredients are actually really good for you. You got B3, B6, B12, vitamin C. Good stuff.
And I think it's kind of like a mixture between like an energy drink and I think it's got like a tea or something blended in with it.
Dragon
like some of the
good.
Yeah.
What was your favorite that you tried?
Oh boy, I can't remember what it was.
Got a lot of flavors up here. Look, they got a lot of flavors. They got that Galaxy Grenade, Dub Sludge, Dragonade. Dragonade sounds good.
I think it was Dragonade that I tried.
Passion
and
Joy
it was
tea.
good.
There's that tea one, the Passion Joy tea. She was talking about.
I think that's what I was talking about. Yeah.
The thing is, like, if you go to their website, it seems like kind of expensive because you see the W Energy 3-tub bundle, but these things are massive.
Yes, they should last you quite a bit.
Yeah, 962 reviews and it's 5-star reviews, every one of them. $94 plus if you use the code ASLTRN22 or TRNASL22, you save 10% off, which is shipping. So that's pretty cool.
Trying to see who that was. I believe it was a 22 got loose there out of the bus stop and allowed Steve to get around him. But yes, one of the things I did notice when I tried Dubby was after you shake it up, it's a little more. How do I say this? It's a little more foamier compared to other energy drink supplements that have the powder.
Yeah, because you tried.
That you put in.
What's that one? And I don't want to bash them by any means. They all got their advantage. What was Raise?
Yeah, I tried Raise, but it wasn't with the powder stuff. I think it was just the drinks already made and stuff, which they're good too.
I'll tell you what I don't like. That's the adrenaline shock. I'm sorry, Chase. That stuff was crap.
Yes.
I'm sorry, it was bad.
When I tried that, I literally thought I was gonna have a heart attack.
I did not like it. I felt so weird drinking that stuff. So I stay away from that shock. I mean, if you like energy drinks, I'm sure you'll probably like it. I like energy drinks, but it's gotta be a certain kind. So, I mean, but yeah, check them out. W Energy. Of course, we gotta kind of shout out our other sponsors here as well. I can't forget about all of our partners here for ASL series. If you want to go check them out, Kitty Cat Coin, of course, the primary sponsor. Kitty Cat Coin, by the way, and you heard Derek mention Hangry Animals.
Yep.
They are one of the same. I want to mention that.
Yep.
It's the same partner, Kitty Cat Coin, very awesome crypto. Same as Hangry Animals, of course. If you're into crypto and stuff like that, it's pretty awesome to learn about it. I'm still learning a little bit. But Law Buick and Chevrolet, of course, or Law Chevrolet and Buick up in Indiana, which is Hunter Waters. Well, not primary sponsor. He runs the Hunter Fried Pickles, but
Yeah, I believe that's his employer,
Yeah,
if I
yes.
remember right.
yeah. Butt Kicker as well, which is awesome. One of the realest things. McConaughey set up shop. Pretty cool stuff there. They just started their broadcast company, which is pretty awesome. Splash and Go Graphics. We're going to be better, by the way, but Splash and Go Graphics. Which is always cool paints. Of course, TRN. As well as MPI. Did MPI sponsor us this year? I don't think so.
I don't know for sure.
I don't know. I know Adam Mass is sponsored by them still. But
Mhm.
Infinite Hero. Gotta make sure. Actually, Mass might not be sponsored by them. But Infinite Hero, of course, we proudly support, which you could watch the Infinite Hero 250 here next weekend at Charlotte. We'll be live here on Trackside. So pretty awesome.
Yeah, and I just want to add to the whole Kitty Cat Coin stuff. They actually run some free, some races where you can get free coins,
Which is awesome
through
by the way.
them. I know the Thursday night is like both nights are sprint races, but I believe Thursday night are primarily NASCAR related races. And then I believe Saturday night is more like the road racing type
Todd,
other stuff.
why is Johnny Avila running a different paint scheme?
I had no idea. I'm gonna have to beat him up.
Well, I'm thinking it might be for a different league because I see the logo on it. I'm thinking that's what it's for. Cause now I see the banner as well, so that's what it is. I bet he switched it over and what we're going to replay.
Yeah,
I bet that's what
probably.
it is. Yeah, pretty nice paint though. Bentley Glass sitting there. Just kind of looking at some paints here. Todd, by the way, I want to mention the guys we got out of the race. We just had another one go out, which was pretty big. Todd Cray out of the race.
Yeah.
Nathan Wingna out. Jesse Bedell out of the race. Rafael Rodriguez, Kyle Vermeer out of it. Gary Mays actually on pit road as well. Patrick Saunier, as Derek is a little out, so we'll watch it right now. Kendall Leveron, he's actually back out racing Justin Gamble. We're kind of looking at some paints here for these guys. There's Dwayne Hunt. Jeff Uter, seen his a minute ago. Tyler Seville. Now there's the Hunter's Fried Pickles, number 7. Steve
Yeah,
Uter.
Derek.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, Derek gonna lose this position to Dwayne Hunt before they got to the bus stop here. That's gonna allow Jeff to close in on the 82 and the 19 here.
Well, I like that number 3 car. There's Adam Lewis. I didn't even realize he was in here. Right now, 15. Still running the race. Very good. And you just see Derek right there giving up that spot to Dwayne Hunt. Up in front, Todd. Is that a battle for second? Well, it was. Bentley Glasser taking it away. No, sorry. It was not a battle for second. Adam Matz out to a pretty good lead. By the way, Todd, we are on lap something. What lap are we on?
33 now.
Okay. So we are wrapping this one up here very soon as Adam Matz continues to lead. What we're going to do here in a second, once Matz gets back around to the finish line, we will hop on board the driver of the number 9 Ford Mustang and let you guys go around at full speed around Watkins Glen. And it's definitely easier than some of the other road courses, I think, once you learn it. But this track, Todd, to me, it's like, as weird as it is to say, the short track of road courses because it is so fast.
Yes, it does kind of bring that short track feel. Yeah.
I'd always be curious if they'd ever run a boot.
I want them to try it.
I do too. Even if we did it in here.
Try it.
I think it'd be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of understand, I guess, in a way why NASCAR don't, but Watkins Glen sells out every year.
Like, it doesn't matter.
They sell out.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what league or series runs at Watkins Glen. They always tend to
be a crowd.
Like you said, be a crowd and sell out.
You know, it's always good. So I think they ought to run the boot to at least see what would happen, you know. Tyler
Yeah.
Seville, by the way, getting passed by Jeff Unich. But we're kind of just watching Adam Mass. I didn't hop on board. I meant to. I will hop on board next time. But go back here a little bit. We'll hop back up there in a minute. As you see, Dwayne Hunt, Derek Pemberton, Jeff Unich here. This is for 4th, 5th, 6th.
Yeah, this is a really good battle. Derek sends him way deep right there. Gets all over the 19
Well, he's
through the
swinging at it
midsection
there,
of the
wasn't he?
bus stop. Yep.
He slung it. That was really good, actually. He slung it in there. I was surprised he didn't lose the back end. Todd, with 5 gears in his car, you think it helps a lot more?
I think it does. I think it helps the runs, especially at the top of the S's through that short chute there.
Yeah.
To the bus stop. You know, I think that helps with your runs heading into there. But at the same time, I feel kind of hesitant about having that 5th gear because of that extra momentum that you get, you know, because then you could potentially have too much and you could lose it going into the bus stop.
Yeah, we're on board right now with Adam Mass. We're going to give y'all a ride around. You see he's already up to 3rd gear now, about to hit 4th. Right there's going to be 4th right at the exit. There you go. See if he actually hits 5th or not. He may not go to 5th since he's got a little bit of wear now on his tires. No, he will stay in 4th as downshifts to 3rd and 2nd. And he'll stay in 2nd to the bus stop. Probably even through the carousel. Yeah, he will. So they might not even be hitting 5th now since the tires are worn out, which he spoke pretty interesting. He said he wanted his tires to wear out. He said on new tires it was really slick. That's
normally you don't hear that about road racing, you know.
Yeah, I mean, that's why it kind of threw me off. I was very surprised.
Well, it's just another layer of this low profile tire that these Cup cars have.
Honestly, the tires this year have been really good, even in the NASCAR side of things, the real life side. The tires have been a lot better, I think, than years past. I'm not a big fan of the one lug nut stuff still, personally.
Yeah.
But, I mean, the tires itself has been better, I think. I know we've had a lot of loose tires this year.
Yeah.
But the tire itself, I think, has held up a lot better.
Well, here's the thing. I think NASCAR has actually fixed a lot of the stuff that we had go wrong at the beginning of the year. As you see,
a lot of it is better.
Like you said, you don't really generally see tires rolling everywhere, falling off cars like we seen earlier in the actual Cup Series. Another thing that you don't see very often now are these cars being beached from after losing control and spinning out.
Yeah.
So I wonder if maybe they had added something for the ride height or something, so that when these low profile tires do lose air and these guys are rolling around on the rims, they're not necessarily bottoming out, because the main worry is the diffuser on the back of these cars.
Yeah, we've seen a couple tires blow this year, and it did tear up the fenders, but most of them have stayed together pretty good, if you think about it. Anyway, pretty good so far. I like it. What lap are we on now?
We are on lap 37.
Okay. I want to make sure I wasn't missing the white flag or anything. Good battle right here for 3rd through 5th still, though. I'm sorry, 4th through 6th. These guys have kind of been nose to tail for a while now. It's Derek Pemberton getting a big run here out of the S's. Let's see if he can get a run. Looks to the inside, kind of a crossover look. Not going to take it. He's trying. Don't know if he's going to be able to have enough momentum to carry through the bus stop. Here we go.
Wow, look at that.
Holy crap.
Oh, look at the crossover move by Hunt here.
That was nice.
This is really good racing between these two up here.
Oh, he's going to come back. A little bit of a bump. I like it.
Yeah, this is that short track feel.
Yeah,
right here.
Bump and stuff on these road courses. A lot of times you don't see it, but there's a lot of bumping that goes on.
I'm just going to tell you right now, for Derek to make that move going into the bus stop, you don't typically try to do that.
Surprised by Derek, Todd?
I
am.
I mean,
very surprised by road
we
course.
we know he's capable of running races like this, but yes, in this race right now, I am surprised by this performance by
me too,
him.
especially with the guys he's racing around. If this don't give you some confidence, nothing will. I mean, you're running against the best of the best. You got a champion right there, right behind you. That's won a championship. You got Jeff Unich that's definitely capable of winning the championship. I mean, Bentley Glasser up in front of you. We've seen what he can do multiple times. Johnny Avila up there. Adam Matz is up there. Yep. Speaking of Bentley and Johnny, here they go. Their nose to tail. Actually, Bentley messed up the bus stop a little bit. But no, this has been a great race, honestly.
This league, I don't know what it is. They always produce really good racing with good quality drivers that, you know, are, I hate to say it, but could go in any other league and just dominate these other series.
I agree. Yeah, I agree.
I mean,
it's hard to find guys that compete at this level. Like, that's just being honest. And I love our Monday Night League. Like, I really do like it a lot.
Yep.
But with in there you got, and I can't say it. I'm not allowed to say it. There's a really, really, really good group over there that would be able to compete with these guys too. Yep. Imagine if they could like merge, dude.
Oh man, that would be an awesome series. I will
add these guys with that league. You'd have a full field every week.
Yes, you would.
You'd have 43 cars.
Yeah, because I mean,
they have a good field over there themselves too.
Yeah.
I mean, they have 20 cars average too over there. So I mean, you would have to send some people home.
Which you don't hear about anymore.
Yeah. And that's how hypothetical, by the way. Just want to say. Of course, now the Wednesday night series that they run, we don't broadcast, but it's a good series. It is, in the Cup cars. The Xfinity series is different because that car is different to drive.
Yes.
Just looking around the racetrack right now. Ray Polking, I thought he's done pretty good. He's up to 10th, but he's getting better too.
You want to mention Adam Matz, I believe, is on 2 to go.
I seen the brakes light up a little bit right there on that car, but all in all, good race so far. Not a great race for the Kitty Cat Coin guys, though.
No, unfortunately, them guys having a lot of issues. We know Justin Gann was the first one out.
Yeah, I think Clark might be the highest runner Kitty Cat Coin, 12th right now. So not a great run for them, unfortunately.
Battle for second here, I believe. Yeah. Johnny and Bentley.
That's another great two drivers right here, both champions. I mean, they know how to race really nice too.
Yeah, and I mean, this goes back to, you know, getting into that conversation. Johnny is actually trying to get into Road to Pro right now.
Right.
And I believe he made it to that second round.
There you go.
So
here we go, by the way, Todd. White flag, I believe.
Yep, white flag is in the air for Adam Matz.
So
he'll head to turn 1 for the final time.
What happens in round 2 is they switch cars, right?
Yes, they will switch from. So I actually got a, what do you call that? A re-education on the whole Road to Pro stuff. Yeah. The top 70, they run the trucks, okay? You will stay in the truck until you get to like the second round is actually, they take the top 70 and you try to get into the top 20. Yep. You'll stay in the truck there again. If you make the top 20, you then switch to the Xfinity cars and race the back half, basically 21st through 40th in points of the Coke Series to try to get into the Coke Series.
That's cool. That's neat. Todd, Adam Matz goes way off track in a final corner.
Yep.
Oh, man.
I don't know what that was about, but here he comes out of the final corner. Adam Matz going to see the checkered flag for the first time this season, and it will be right here at the Glen.
Johnny Avila, Bentley Glass are going to finish third. Here's a close finish. Derek Pemberton and Dwayne Hutt, Jeff Unich, 4th, 5th, and 6th. How about that run? Tyler Seville going to finish in 7th. Hunter Waters going to finish in 8th. Steve Unich going to finish in 9th. And Ray Polking, maybe, will have a chance to finish 10th. We'll wait and see on the final corner. And him and Thomas McBride are going to finish 10th and 11th. So congratulations to Adam Matz. We're going to talk to him right now, Todd Chase.
All right.
Maybe if I figure out where I am. Adam Madsen's Adam and Todd up in the booth. You got us.
Yeah, I got you.
Man, a P1 finish. We talked to you during the stage break, and a big win this season. First off, I got to ask you what happened there next to last corner.
Yeah, I pulled a little bit of a Chase Elliott there, I think, like he did in his first win. But I just got in that corner. I actually was kind of taking it easy that lap, and I take sense of the lesson learned. You should just keep doing what you're doing because you mess up yourself when you try to take it easy. So I kind of missed my braking point, and then when I got on the brakes, I kind of had a decision. I could either get on the brakes harder, but then I risked getting loose, or I could just let the car drift off track a little bit. And I just decided I got plenty of gap. And I just kind of let it drift out there and played it safe. But
what's this win
yeah,
mean?
I just made a mistake. Well, sorry?
What's this win mean? It was your first win this season, and it came at a very tough road course where anybody really is capable of winning at because, I mean, you're either good or you're not. There's a lot of good guys in here, though.
Yeah, no, this win after finishing second the past two races before this feels really good to kind of validate a little bit and get past that. It's been a long time, actually, since I won it. Almost a year ago since I won this league. It just tells you how competitive this league is.
I think crashed the car.
I was being a little bit goofy there during my burnouts. But, it was great. It was fun. It was a blast. And to do one and really, set kind of the pace was great.
For sure, man. We go out to Charlotte next week, and I'm sure that you're going to go there like we talked about during the stage break.
Yeah, Charlotte's fun. We had fun at the All-Star race there. I think that's most recent. So, yeah, I look forward to that. I think we got, is it Atlanta or I can't remember what's after that, but Atlanta's a pretty crazy track. That's going to be a pretty crazy one, I think.
For sure, man. Shout outs on all that, dude. Congratulations on a big win.
I know. Thanks to broadcast, thanks to the admins, my teammates, Dwayne and Ray and Jerry. Jerry's been out because of health issues, but he'll be back here soon. I think he'll be back for the next race. So
awesome.
Look forward to that. And then, I got PRC on there. I haven't really mentioned that too much. It's Phantom Racing chassis.
That's what that is. I was wondering what that was. I said LPI because I'm so used to you running it. I was like, wait, that is LPI.
Yep. So got MPI there on the back, on the trunk, I think, or somewhere. But yeah, so Phantom Racing chassis. I'm really into the karts and particularly on dirt. So
awesome.
I definitely encourage folks if they could do karting. It's a blast, and it's not so expensive like some other things. So. That's what's on there. PRC, Phantom Racing chassis. Check them out.
Speaking of karts, we actually just started. They actually opened up beside. We got Kingsport Speedway, but right beside it, they actually have a weekly series now that just started there. So that's pretty cool. But awesome job, man.
All right, thanks.
Thanks, buddy. All right, next up, let's talk to Mr. 82, Derek Pemberton, finishing in fourth place here in this one. Great run, by the way. Congratulations, Derek. Another good run. Got to be happy, I think, overall with this one. I think that I don't know if you had enough to keep up with Adam, but you definitely had enough to move up a little bit. But overall, a great run.
Yeah, we had a really strong car tonight. Used a lot of notes we learned from the Wednesday previous to this race, and I couldn't come home with the same result. Missed it by a couple positions, but yeah, we definitely had a very fast race car. I was hoping I was going to be able to hang on against Johnny, and I think it was Bentley in the 24. So it was just a little unfortunate. We lost out to those two, but we definitely that was a hard-earned fourth place. Coming up through the S there on Dwayne, I knew we had the run. I was hoping he was going to block me once and then try to block me back to the outside, and he didn't. So I took the outside, and I don't know if anyone watched the F1 race this morning, but, kind of how they were going into turn one. That's basically what I had to do going into the bus stop, and it actually worked out in my favor.
Man, you came in here after this race, 32 points right now in the playoffs. Talk about that.
Well, kind of what you said earlier. I've had a lot of good runs to the outside, in this series. I don't know if anyone watched the F1 race this morning, but Charlotte, kind of how they were going into turn one. I think there's one more race. I'm not 100% sure, but I do know for sure it's Charlotte and Martinsville we got left. Charlotte,
32 points right now.
We always know that I've always had good runs there. If you look back to the last two All-Star races we've done there, actually I think there might have been a third race we ran extremely well in. So got a lot of experience in this car going there. And Martinsville, I mean, who knows what's going to happen there. But, 32 points is kind of a big gap. And looking at some of the guys who I got in front of me, there's a lot of good guys up there. And I don't quite remember who's on the cutoff line, but I believe it was Todd Cray who's right on the cutoff line. So, I mean, I know he's going to be running up front nearly every race. So it's just going to have to come down to us. I think it's going to have to come down to us getting into victory lane, which is going to be a really tough thing to do. Me and Jeff joke about it. We can run so well in all of our other leagues, but for some reason on Sunday nights, we just struggle to punch that ticket into victory lane. So that's going to be something we're going to have to overcome these last couple of weeks and not let anything really hold us back. And hopefully we can put that thing in victory lane.
Sure on that one, man. You are right. Todd Cray right now, 14 points above the cutoff line. That's something we're going to have to watch going into next week. All right, dude. Shout-outs and all that after a great run here.
Yeah, of course. Once again, got to thank Hangry Animal, which I still got to do my research on. I still haven't done any of my research on them yet. But, Hangry Animal's coming on board. Hopefully everybody will get to see that paint scheme for this league next week whenever we go to Charlotte. Of course, TR and Overtake, Adam, Todd, Joe. I'm sure I'm probably missing a couple others. Dubby. I'm probably still missing a couple more. But yeah, who? I'm sorry.
Amazing Asian.
I'm not saying that, but yeah. Hopefully we'll have some notes going into next week, and hopefully we can get it done next week and put us into the playoffs.
Hey, good job, dude.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, buddy. Todd Chase, thoughts on the race?
I thought it was a really good race there at the end. We've seen some really bold moves being done there right on that restart. And then kind of like Derek said, you really got to make those crazy moves to make passes around here, as we've seen, a couple of times in the bus stop with him and stuff. It like we said before, it gives you that short track feel, and sometimes that's all what we want on these road courses.
Yeah, that's like the best kind of road course you can have. So.
Yeah, you don't typically want to see somebody out there leading 10 or 12 seconds ahead of everybody else and be, super spread out.
Yeah, that was a great race. So what we'll do, we'll move on from this. We'll be live tomorrow night from Darlington. There wasn't scheduled to be a race, but we are doing it, which I'm kind of glad because we kind of need to make that one up. So, awesome. Yeah. All right, that'll be it for tonight. Y'all have a great night. Take care. Enjoy the race tonight. Enjoy the rest of your day. Y'all have a great day. Take care. God bless.